Welcome back to my channel. Still is weird to say that. We're going somewhere special, you guys. We're going to jolly old England to buy some antiques. It is the night before our flight and I am packing. Francis lays at my feet because he knows. We swear he knows whenever we get out our suitcases. He comes and sits on the bed next to our suitcases and looks really mopey and sad. I've contacted some dealers that I met on my last trip in March. We are going to redeem ourselves because for those of you, well, probably none of you know, when Eric and I went in March to go buy antiques, I was sick for more than half of the trip to the point where I couldn't even get out of bed. It was the worst I've ever felt in years. But yet an amazing trip because we're going back. We're mainly staying in London this time. We're excited. We're packing up our luggage. This is the part that I hate the most, is the packing, because I want to bring all the clothes. But London is a little bit unpredictable, especially this time of year. I'm trying to pack strategically, and who knows if any of this will make it in there because I'm just blabbing on and on. So yeah, we're gonna bring you guys along on some of the trip, maybe some haul videos. We will be going to some museums. Yeah, so I would talk more about packing, but I don't think anyone cares about that. Off we go. Next scene, let's cut to it. Airport. Guys, I love London. I love England so much. I'm getting so excited. And I'm so excited to do my favorite thing, which is find antiques and meet people and museums and history and all the things. And anyway, I love looking at architecture, so we'll probably do some boring sequences, and that's for me in the video. But if you like architecture, great. Hope you guys enjoy this trip to London to buy antiques for my antique business.
Whoa, whip pan. The whip pan is...
Oh, you gotta go really slow. This is right by our Airbnb. It's about a block. We made it to jolly old England. We just got to the Airbnb. How many flights up is it, Eric? Yeah, we need to count them. They said no lift. As the disclaimer, it's at the very top of this building. Maybe I'll video us going down. I'm not as jet lagged as I thought. The flight was okay. I never sleep well on flights, so that's why my lack of enthusiasm is like this. And we're both very hungry. But we're just north of Hyde Park. Really beautiful area. There's a lot of like Georgian facades, architectural buildings. And we're gonna go walk around and try and stay awake because it's 4 p.m. here, but to our bodies, it is 9 a.m. This is where I was sitting, but how cute. It's pretty gloomy out, which it's London, so cute little kitchenette, cute little sitting area, and cute little bathroom. It's actually pretty big for a European bathroom. And bedroom. Let's see the view. Not the prettiest, but those buildings are great. Large wardrobe. Here is one of the flights inside of our Airbnb. Oh, but there is these amazing skylights all over, which I guess benefit of being on the top floor. Oh, I just forgot. It reminds me of when we were staying in Oxford And we had to climb up all these teeny tiny flights. Feels like you're in one of those like cathedral tours where they take you up to the tippy top and you have to like climb for miles and you're like, when is this gonna end?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. With that one last step, we got to 69. Am I right?
69.
69. The artist at work.
You don't need to film this much. I don't want you to be like this the whole trip. I know, this is garbage. This is not aesthetic shots. Instead of like whipping her. McKenna's gonna hate you because you're gonna have so much to go through. Okay, you guys, it's Tuesday morning, really early. We are headed down to get our Uber. It's about 5 a.m. We're headed to the antique market. So that's my update for now. Very excited for today. We're meeting my friend Whitney and her friend Nicole and a couple other dealers that I know. So it should be fun.
How's it going so far, Austin?
It's good. I'm tired. It's cold.
It's a bit nippy. A wee bit nippy.
It's Wednesday. We had a great day shopping yesterday at the antique market. We're about to go to, where are we going?
But we're going to St. John's Museum. The St. John Museum.
Which I'm really excited about. I wanted to go to this last time we were here, but I was really sick. We're redeeming our last trip by doing what we couldn't because I ruined the trip. Anyway, we're feeling good today. Eric's hungry, so we're gonna go.
Treat, singing do a diddy diddy dum diddy do.
All right, Eric, where are we?
We're in a holy church. We are at Mercado Mayfair, which is a food hall that is inside of a renovated church. I don't know if I've ever had pizza, Korean barbecue, and Spanish drinks inside of a church before.
Yeah.
It's very unique.
Well, anyway, we're gonna eat our food, and I can smell it. I recommend it already.
Cheers.
We're back at the Airbnb, and the Stone Museum was amazing. They did not tell us that we couldn't film, so the videos that we did get were unintentionally, well, they were intentionally filmed, but we didn't know. Photo only, but that was probably my top 3 favorite museums I've ever been to, ever. It was incredible. It was one man's collection. Sir John, I think out of revenge or spite, if I'm not mistaken, he had his entire collection, so his home, become a national museum. I don't know what the terminology is, but he went to Parliament and basically did everything that he could, you know, before he died to make it a museum in spite of his son, so that his son would not inherit it. And I think it was important, obviously, to him that his collection stayed together and was shown to the world. It's amazing. If you're ever in London, I would highly recommend that. Go right at opening at 10 a.m. because we tried to go yesterday, but the queue was long, like I had mentioned. But I would recommend. And then we stopped at an antique store, of course, to go and find some gems. I'm going to show you one of my favorite pieces. Well, it's 2 actually. Ironically, they're French, from the sweetest antique dealer. She's French. She had just put them up, I think, the day before. So yesterday. They are, I believe, oak and bronze ormolu, possibly brass. And these are picture frames. Can be hung on a wall, or you've got the kickstand, so you can use them on a tabletop. But these are unusual because they're a pair, and I had to have them. I also got some paintings, some engravings, but also, this was the first thing I saw. Look how detailed, from the same lady, obviously, but aren't they lovely as a pair? Her little collection, the pair and this. I'm gonna have to have a big think on if I'm willing to part with this, because it's so beautiful. This is the sort of French antique that I love. Probably because it looks Edwardian, but more ornate. And it's lovely. Very fine wood and bronze ormolu, and this is quite heavy for the size. Once again, you've got 2 ways to use it. And I'm gonna save the rest that I got as a surprise for maybe an antique haul in total when I get home. We've got 2 more markets before the end of the week. So stay tuned, you guys. But that's my update for Thursday. We're off to, where are we going?
Bacon home. Sausage cottage.
We're going to Ham House, oh gosh, in Richmond. And it's feeling very fall today with all the lovely leaves. We're in this very beautiful, picturesque village or town, and I think I led us astray. Work it. It is absolutely beautiful here.
We're going to the Sandown.
Oh my gosh, just say it like an American.
We're going to the Sandown, an antique fair.
Oh my gosh. Sandown. And we brought Sophia, and we're so excited, and we're walking to go find some teas.
Some treasures.
Some treasures. Okay, ready. My favorite thing that I found at today's market was Sophia. and Eric is the crest book that Sophia actually found. And it has like wax seals in it. You think it's from an engraver that collected them, right?
I think it's from an engraver that was his job. He used to engrave seals. So basically seal rings, the gold signet rings.
Okay.
He would cut those seals by hand, and he kept a collection of what he'd done.
So I'm very excited to do some research on that because I find those fascinating. And I've bought a few 3 wax seals, I think, since I've been here. So I'm interested to compare and see if they match up with any of like the dates. Because one of them I think has a crest. Anyway.
Nice.
It's all for full circle. The other favorite would be the sterling silver, or as you guys say, silver, just silver. It's like a Trump match stick holder.
Ah, yes.
That thing, I really love that one. And
Trump meaning.
it's a card game here that I don't know how to play, but I buy a bunch of it. Overlay a photo in the video. Okay. Good morning, everyone. It is our second to last day, and today, something that I've been waiting for a long time. I will reveal all later, but we are going to somewhere very exciting. I have been corresponding with the National Portrait Gallery in London here about a particular painting that I have in my possession that I bought probably about 11 months ago. And I've been kind of researching off and on. I'll tell the full story, but I wasn't able to view some of the paintings that were supposed to be on display at the National Portrait Gallery when we were here last in March. So I had to go through some. It's taken a little while to get to this point, but I had to email their archive department and their record department and then their inquiry department. I've just been trying to get a hold of anyone about this painting. And so what we're doing today is I have been granted access into their archive department, which is at a different location than the National Portrait Gallery, to view a specific painting that they have in their collection, I guess, of a particular man from England that is a aristocrat. Anyway, I don't want to give away too much, so I don't know how much I can film in there. I believe we have to turn over all of our cameras and phones and things when we go in. If I can bring you guys along, I will, but I will kind of talk about it in full detail with the whole story and everything. It's very exciting, but it's like detective work and I love it.
If you are watching this, I am dead.
We're back from the Public Study Library. That's what it's called, everyone. The Public Study Library, where we went and looked at a bunch of documents. What do you have to say?
So in March, we wanted to try to find the picture, the painting of
James Harris.
James Harris. That was in the National Portrait Gallery.
That's painted by, or is attributed to, Sir Joshua Reynolds, who was a close friend and colleague, I believe, of Francis Milner Newton, the artist for my painting.
Yep. We went there
in March
of 2025 BC, in the year of our Lord. And
Wasn't there?
Yeah, it was supposed to be there, and we're like, where is it? And then ended up finding out that it was taken out and put into storage, so we're a little bummed. But silver lining, it now allowed us for the opportunity to do these very unique things that we wouldn't have done otherwise. So going to the archive, for example, and seeing kind of how it works behind the scenes and being able
as far as their archive, meaning their storage, essentially.
Yeah, they have a few off-site storages in different locations where they keep the statues, the paintings,
all the items that are not on display at the museum.
Yeah. So we're able to go and have that experience that we normally wouldn't be able to, or the public wouldn't be able to if it wasn't for all of Austyn's hard work and kind of talking to them behind the scenes in order to set this up. And then they were...
Because I had to apply. It's not something that is easily accessible. So we got to see all of that, and no, I can't share any of the photos or the images of information that I found. I signed away my life's rights. I'm just kidding now. I signed a privacy form. I can take photos and scan things for my own personal research. So I can't share them with you guys. Unfortunately, I could have spent all day there. Like it was amazing. They have everything categorized and cataloged by painter and sitter in green books and red books, and then they have all of the documents in there. Like, it's amazing. There's many books written about Sir Joshua Reynolds, so I'm hoping that there's some sort of mention or correspondence that I can look at or that refers to Frances Milner Newton, which is my artist. What was really cool is we opened up one of the folders, for lack of a better word, and my name was in there as the owner of the new portrait that they confirmed that the subject, meaning James Harris, was an ancestor of the previous owner to me. And it says new owner, Austyn Marie Design, Utah, September 2025, which was kind of cool to look at. That's the update.
How do you feel you are now in the National Portrait Gallery archives?
It's exciting. And I was in there multiple times in different file folders.
You're
which
now
is really
part
exciting.
of British history.
Why do you keep doing that?
I don't know.
I'm living out my dreams. I wish I lived here. Can I just say?
So going and doing the research, like that's like what Austyn loves to do and the history behind it. That's why you come here. Like, they don't have those records in other places. Like, wishes that you could do more of that when you have something with that strong of provenance. But it was interesting from the outside perspective to essentially see you do that. It's like the other people in there were like historians, like probably like PhD
students
and
that
stuff
clearly were
like that are researching a bunch
heavily.
of the stuff.
So it's just connecting all the dots and trying to get more details and information about the painting and the artist. This doesn't ever happen, to be able to have this sort of actual traceable history with a painting. Like, it doesn't happen a lot. It's pretty cool. More to come, but that's the update for now. We really need to finish packing. So, okay.